you jump ship or deep six. I release hits, make sure to rip. Word common and spit, bust accurate. Chronicles of life, play your own risk. Life not a game, but each day bring a new twist. Handle this play calm, you're living it. See us set the stage for most who won't live. That glamorous excitement, type live. What you like, we still live in a world of tripe bids and shice kids. Nice kids and life bids. Streets part of the uniform, we set it on. Chemist to your apple pot holes in your lawn. Sweetie shaking that ass for the cash you keep on. You're funny how things change, no harm to your game and it's get yours. All this work to get paid, some just made, some eternal just slave. Life is a stage where I praise to see the next day. Bless the child, you style and create. Chose for this, it's not the path that I made. No, you lie.
What you like?
It's keep it going. Keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. Keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you like, what you want, what you like. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high.
Working it and working
Keep
it.
working it, working it, working it, working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you want, what you like, so keep working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky. All it is fundamental. Seek high level of truth. Drown this overproof flow state. Fountain of youth from days of youth. Had the force to move like juice. Young worthy of a Jedi. Seek peace, surviving the same thing. Don't put no change to my frame. Leave my words to remind you what I came. What is life if you can't live it to the limit? Nothing to gain. Your life, your pain, no one to blame. I made my word, born to keep it on. Stand strong in the sad storm. Running long like a marathon. Longevity, the melody. Mastermind thoroughly. Throughout my kind, we bless heavy.
Hey, welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. 1999 is the year. So I think we've stumbled upon something here, and I don't know why I never thought of this before. I be doing too much. So I'm asking the Stewies in the chat room on Spreaker.com to change their profile pic to an old school picture of you know, in honor of Throwback Thursday. I'm looking at this picture of Rel Scott. Rel Scott looks like the fifth, the lost member of UTFO. Rel Scott, my man from Philly, looks like the fifth long-lost member of UTFO. He looked like he about to just start belting out, Roxanne, Roxanne! Oh, y'all are funny. Oh, my man T-Dub here. Number 40. T-Dub, y'all look like the northern version, the Charlotte version of the Berkeley Stags. That's our high school, my high school that I went to. That's our exact school colors, royal blue and gold. So T-Dub wore number 40 back in the day in high school. Big L, X-Squad, East. Oh, look at Big L, X-Squad. Got a damn military haircut and whatnot. East 35. You wore number 35. Who wore number 35 back in the day that you would be inspired to get number 35? Nobody I can think of. That means you probably were on the end of the bench. I'm just joking. J. Clyde Simpson. Oh, let me look at this. You'll listen to the Doug Stewart Show. J. Clyde Simpson. Got a picture of him in a Dallas Cowboy, or whatever town that he's from, Cowboys uniform, wearing number 82? Huh? Oh, man. I got the exact picture, but it was the Monks going to Cowboy version. Yeah, most of those kids that grew up in the 70s during our era, their little league football team was probably the Dallas Cowboys. You know, maybe you had a Pittsburgh Steelers team mixed in there. You know who was a popular team to have when I was growing up? They had one in the next town over, the Latson Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins obviously were winning the championship or the Super Bowl in 1972 and going undefeated. So during our era, there were always a Dolphins in the league. There was always a Cowboys in the Little League football league as well. Maybe sprinkle in, just sprinkle in a little bit the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. But that's what's up. So I like this, man. This is good stuff. Yeah, y'all cats are funny, man. How about number 5, the 5th pick in this year's NBA draft by some draft services? I'm showing this kid Jonathan Isaac. This kid, man, is kind of like one of the mysteries of the draft. A versatile forward who can defend 3 or 4 spots on the floor. I think he measures in at like 6'11", has great size and length for the position. Super, super skinny again. That's kind of like a common theme about these guys coming out this year. They're very, very slender. They need to get into the weight room. They're just long and athletic, can run the floor. He needs to add a lot of strength. He can sometimes be a bit passive on the offensive end. Is he a 3 or a 4? Some questions about him, the kid coming out of Florida State, and showing a lot of the same kind of things that Brandon Ingram showed as a rookie. Is he going to be that type of player coming out? And that's probably the best comparison to him because he does have that full skill set. But just like Brandon Ingram, that got drafted by the Lakers last year early in the draft, super, super skinny, man. These guys got to put on weight. So you got Brandon Ingram. You got this kid, Jonathan Isaac. You go back a couple of years. I mentioned him already earlier in today's show, Nolan Norrell. These guys are like 6'11", 6'10", 6'11", but they pull as hell. Like, you can see these guys growing up eating a bunch of junk food or whatever. They ain't eating no collard greens, no cornbread, or nothing like that. Yeah. So we'll keep our eye. That's kind of like one of the wild cards. That Jonathan Isaac kid, I've heard him talked about many, many times before as being a guy that could come into the NBA and be a big-time player. But based on what he's done so far in college and what he did at Florida State and his size and some of the little factors, man, people are kind of unsure about him. 404-382-0338. This is hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. We're going to get to some other basketball news and notes here today on the show as well. Chauncey Billups possibly going to end up in Cleveland as one of their front office people. The Knicks and their silliness continues today as well. But let me jump back in the chat on Spreaker.com. From Sluggo, he says, into the bench, that man got a scholarship, sir. Who? Who was I talking about? Oh, Big L. So Big L X Squad says All-Star Game. Let me take a look at this picture again. Yeah. When an All-Star Game comes around, and I never played in an All-Star Game in high school. Excuse me. When I was in high school, I got voted as what do they call the people? If somebody gets hurt, then you get to come in. A reserve. I got voted as a reserve for the North-South game in South Carolina. It's like the second biggest All-Star game in the state of South Carolina. The number one All-Star game after the football season is the Shrine Bowl, and that's North Carolina versus South Carolina. The second biggest or the only other All-Star game in South Carolina is called the North-South game. And so I got voted to that, but only as a reserve. But Big L, so you were an all-star wearing number 35. And so everybody's an all-star, so everybody got their pick of jerseys. And usually the way they do that is they'll go from how good of a player you were on down. So out of the all-stars, you were an all-star, but you got number 35, so you was one of the all-stars in the middle of the pack. Because if you were the number 1 running back all-star, you would have got number 34, or you would have got O.J. Simpson's number 32, or maybe number 33 for the great Tony Dorsett. But they gave you number 35, which was Jeffro Engelston's number back in 1977. T1988 Dubski, and I played for the Oxford Cowboys, North Carolina. Yes, sir. I got a picture. Maybe I'll try to find that picture that I posted for Throwback Thursday one time on Facebook, and it's me with my Monks on the Cowboys uniform on as a 8-year-old kid or whatever. From, who we have here? J. Clyde Simpson. That was 1992. I was an 11-year-old wide receiver. Okay. So J. Clyde censored in his Cowboys number 82. Yes, sir. So who was number 82? Was Butch Johnson number 82 for Dallas? No, I think Butch Johnson was 86. Who was number 82 for the Dallas Cowboys back in the day? But, yeah, that Cowboys jersey do look sweet. It do look sweet. From Brian Hill, J. Clyde picks all in focus. He's millennial, laugh out loud. Oh, that means he's young. Yeah, his picture does look good as hell. You look at Rel Scott's picture when it looks like he was auditioning to be the 5th member of UTFO. You can tell this picture is old as hell. This picture from the 70s or maybe the early 80s for Rel Scott. Shouts out to you, Rel Scott. From Sly, first all-state sports guy. 58 back row with the glasses 20 years later, and that ninja number 20 still my shine. Let me take a look at this profile pic. Oh, you're in the back row with the damn with the Eric Dickerson goggles on, huh? Okay, all right. What is that? What high school is that? Is that Columbia High School? The Capitals? Columbia High School? It says Columbia. It might be Columbia. Give me a little bit more information on that. You're from Columbia, South Carolina, which on the front of your jersey it says number 58 back row with the glasses. 20 years later, and that ninja number 20 still taking my shot. So Sly, there's a guy standing in front of Sly, the sports guy, in his profile pic wearing number 20. And evidently that was like the MVP of the team back then. He's still taking his shine. From Big LX Squad, your number one Chief Rocky, you at quarterback would have not knocked you out the game, sir. Kicking it with Kesey. Oh, man, look at goddamn Kesey, man. Man, put a damn shirt on. Look, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to put some we got to put some parameters on this, okay? Just like we had to do for Woman Wednesday. For Woman Wednesday, we had to come out and tell all of the Stewies, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, to be classy. Don't show all of the assy. Please do not, fellas in particular. Now, women, if you want to put up a picture of you with no shirt, no bra on, that is fine from back in the day. But please, fellas, Kesey, I'm going to need you to change this old school profile pic of you with a shirtless, bare chest, narrow bird, punch you in your chest, you would die. You ever heard that term before, a bird chest? Kesey got a bird chest in this damn picture. I ain't trying to see that, bro. For real, man. I ain't trying to see that. Yeah, you trying to show that you might have thought you were sexy back in the day, but this is not the platform for that. Now, I'm glad Kesey did this so we can put some damn parameters on this shit. No. Your Fearless host does not want to see pictures of dude, even if it's back in the day, with no shirts on. Now, come on now. Come on. No. Punch you in your damn chest, you will die. Oh, man. My old man used to punch me and my brother in our chest. Whenever we weren't paying attention, he'd punch us in the chest or in the stomach. Like, old cats had something with that. Like, that was something that they did back in the day. Our coaches did that in Little League football. We walking by, we not paying attention, they'd punch us in the stomach. Like, their thing was, they always wanted us to be ready and on guard from a punch in the stomach. I ain't trying to see that, Kesey. Back in 3 minutes.
That's what she is. That one been red. It cool with me though, Keep the heels on. She wear tennis shoes sometimes. Probably cut the rag. Yeah. I like her though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is for the sexy ladies. The way you moving, baby, yeah, it's driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She amazing. This is for the sexy ladies. The way you move is driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need to fly chick up.